Welcome to Choose the Nation Sports. This is your boy Mujere Waiti, just an ordinary guy discussing today the not the EPO, sorry, the Champions League preview semi-finals. Real Madrid versus Manchester City, AC Milan versus Inter Milan. The first Italian semi-final since 2016 when Juventus went to the final, but they were hard done by a Real Madrid team that would go on to win 3 consecutive Champions League matches. So a big day, a big game for the Italian teams. The Italian teams have done really well this season in the Champions League. We've seen Napoli, sorry, AC Milan in the quarterfinals. So we had three Italian teams in the quarterfinals for this season Champions League. So you could see the progress of Italian teams that have made this season's Champions League. And on Wednesday, at the biggest stage of them all in the semi-finals at San Siro for San Siro, AC Milan, Inter Milan, they share the stadium. So San Siro will be divided on Wednesday and next week again for the semi-final of the Champions League. Rafael Leao, Oliver Giroud, Theo Hernandez scored one of the contenders for me for goal of the season or goal of the year, which is also called the Puskas Award, when he went on an individual run and placed the ball in the top left corner in Serie A this past weekend. So it's going to be a tough one. I think AC Milan are picking up form at the moment in the Scudetto, if I'm pronouncing it right, the Serie A league, because now they're fighting also as well to get into the Champions League for next season, because they haven't had a good run, but they're picking up form at the right time. Inter Milan, obviously, they've been scoring goals left and right, having beaten as well one of the favorites in the previous round, Benfica. Is it Benfica? Yes, Benfica as well. So it's going to be a tough one. Tactically, we know Italian teams. We've known Italian teams of defending well, but this time around, I think they've also evolved as teams. Now they go onto attack. We've seen Lautaro Martinez and Lukaku really trying to reignite that chemistry that they had once before Lukaku went to Chelsea. They're playing together. They're scoring, and for me, that's got the match will be won in the middle of the park, and I think AC Milan have got Tomori. They've got for me, they've got between the two teams. I think they've got the best midfield pair in Tomori and who's that guy? I forgot his name. But yeah, and they need Rafael obviously to perform on the day as well. Giroud, who's gonna play in front? I think Giroud, for me, he's got the experience. He's the man for the job. So it's gonna be an interesting one on Wednesday. AC Milan versus Inter Milan at San Siro. My prediction for that game, I foresee the 2-all draw. 2-all draw. AC Milan versus Inter Milan. Now coming to the other one, Real Madrid versus Manchester City at the Bernabeu. Exciting game. For me, I feel like whoever wins this time, for me, is a favorite to win the Champions League. Manchester City have been on a good run in the EPL. We saw they surpassed Arsenal as the leaders of the EPL after Arsenal have been there for how long, 40 something weeks, and they've just picked up form. And I've said this once on the channel already. Once Manchester City starts gathering those wins, they can go for 4 or 5. They can go for a long winning streak without losing any points, without drawing any points. So they sit second now, because Arsenal played obviously with the game in hand, second place. But I'm saying this Manchester City is very dangerous. Now they're going into a Real Madrid side which is 14 points behind the log leaders, but fresh off a Copa del Rey Cup final win. And for me, I've always said this. I remember telling Bazaro, for me, Real Madrid Champions League, they are a different animal. They're a different beast. Carlo Ancelotti, I don't know if it's Carlo Ancelotti or it's the Real Madrid mentality or history, but when it comes to Champions League, Real Madrid, it's like if you've seen, I don't know if how old you are, but if you've seen, we used to watch cartoons called Dragon Ball Z, and you had Goku and the Saiyans. Let me just say the Saiyans, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, whoever. They transformed Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. I think for me, Real Madrid are like Goku and the others are Vegeta and Gohan. Goku set standards. He set standards. He transformed Super Saiyan 1. He was the first one. 2, he was the first one. 3. So Real Madrid, in this instance, for me, they are a Goku when it comes to Champions League. They are different anymore. And we've just learned as well, they've agreed terms with Jude Bellingham. So the progressing rate here in Madrid is, for me, it's what I love most. They see that their midfield maestro, the three are getting old. They've already let go of one, which is Casemiro. Now, born up against Jude Bellingham, they've got Chumani, they've got Kamavinga. Now put Jude in that mix as well. You've got a different team and you've got youngsters who are hungry. And I don't know what is it that Real Madrid has. I think I found that it's people want to win the Champions League. Because if recently you've seen players having interviews and all of them, that my dream is to play for Real Madrid. I think the pool is that Real Madrid in the Champions League, they're different beast. And we all know that the biggest competition in Europe or in the world is to win the Champions League. Once you've got that, then you're sold. Real Madrid gives you that platform to win it. So they go against a Manchester City, a Pep Guardiola's team that hasn't won the Champions League. I think they've won it when it was Europa's Cup of Coffee, but what? I was not there. I don't know that one. But they're also hungry. They haven't won it. Pep Guardiola was brought into the team to win the Champions League. Is this now the final season for him to win it? I've said many times they needed a number 9. Now they've got a beast. They've got a Gadaganda in front. Alan Haaland can't do anything wrong. He scores goals. Is he the answer for Manchester City to now win the Champions League? It's going to be a very interesting game on Tuesday. A very interesting game. Battles all around the park. Vinicius Jr., every right back he's faced, he's come on top. Will now Kyle Walker be able to handle him? Because we've seen in the past, he still got the better of him. Well, Kevin De Bruyne, who will shine more between Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric if Modric starts? Or if it's Chumani and Rodri, or if it's Kamavinga. But Kamavinga now, they're like playing him on the wing. So it can be Toni Kroos against Gundogan. So Haaland against Benzema. It's going to be a very interesting battle, I'm telling you, at the Etihad. And we start off with the first leg, which is on Tuesday night. So yeah, we'll see what happens. My predict scoreline. I predict a 2-1 win for Real Madrid. Real Madrid to win this 2-1 at the Bernabeu. So yeah, let me know what you think as well. Who do you think will win these two crucial semi-finals, and who will win this season's Champions League? Leave your comment. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Don't risk it unless it's worth it. I'm out.